Hi everyone, it's Nandi. Welcome back to Vibrant Authentic Living. Today we're going to be talking about raisins. These naturally sweet, fibrous, and very tasty dried fruits. Raisins are dried grapes. So if you have a surplus of grapes and you just leave them out in the sun for some time, the heat will naturally cause the moisture contained in the grape to evaporate. In addition to that, the natural sugars will accumulate or become concentrated in the fruit, and so the dried grapes or raisins are packed with energy because this is concentrated fructose or fruit sugar, highly concentrated and packed with energy. So for those who are active, for athletes, for growing children who are up and down and busy, and just for those who have a healthy life and up and down and need that boost of energy, raisins are loaded with calories. Of course, if you are watching your weight, then you would want to be careful as to how much raisins you include in your diet, because it is packed with calories. So if you are sedentary, you're not up and about, you might not want to put too many raisins in your salads or in your juices or however you use them, or just you can just eat raisins as is. Just take a handful. If you're watching your weight, be careful, because these guys come loaded with energy. I should tell you, I went through a phase when I was about 18, 19. No, I think it's a little earlier than that, probably 16, 17. I went through a raisin and peanuts phase, and I used to buy lots of raisins, have the raw peanuts, and I would combine the raisins and peanuts, and I just have that as a snack. It tastes very good, that combination raisin and peanuts. I don't eat peanuts anymore, once in a blue moon, but back then almost every day I would have my raisins and peanuts. And one day I had my raw peanuts, and I went to the shop and bought some raisins. Didn't check them properly, and so I just poured them into a container with the peanuts, and I was just easing back at home, picking up raisins and peanuts and eating. And then just the spirit just said to me, just look in the bowl. And when I looked, so many worms, maggots were in the bowl. So clearly the raisins had gone bad, and for some reason it didn't taste any different to me. Maybe they are just I don't know, it didn't taste bad. So I was just there munching down on these worms. I immediately took an emetic, took some warm water and induced vomiting, and brought it all up. Alright, but from way back then I had this love for raisins. It's a naturally sweet food, and humans, we have a sweet tooth. Primates in general have a sweet tooth, and so we are drawn to those fruits, those foods that are naturally sweet. And the raisins are among such. You can have the raisins as is, you can blend them in your juices. Don't strain it, just leave them as is after you blend, so that they'll maintain their fiber, because raisins provide a whole lot of fiber. They have a lot of bulk, and you need that in your diet for a healthy digestive system. The raisins will help to prevent constipation because of the fiber that they contain. So even when you use them in your smoothies, just blend it out as much as you want to the consistency that you want, and just drink it as is. The raisins are high in fructose, as I said, and therefore high in calories. So for your kids, when you're making those smoothies for your children, you know they're active, they're growing, full of energy, and they need that constant replenishment of energy. So put a handful of raisins in the mix, make your batch of smoothie, and give it off to the little ones, and they will love you for it, because you know that's their stage of bouncing and frisky and just up and about, and that's their natural tendency. That's what we want them to do. So and if you're an athlete too, or if you exercise a lot, right? Like I do my laps every morning. Sometimes I practice martial arts, and for those who go to the gym a lot, put some little packets of raisins in your bag. The raisins generally come in, you can get them in little packs, maybe 100-calorie packs. Those you can carry around with you, right? So they will definitely help with your endurance. If you're going hiking, you know, you're going diving, you're going any kind of activity, rigorous activity that requires you to have lots of energy, stamina, endurance. The raisins are high in iron, and you know that will help to keep off anemia. So we want iron in the blood in order for us to be able to carry oxygen properly, right? Keep that oxygen flowing through the circulatory system. Raisins also have lots of calcium, which helps to prevent osteoporosis. And you know, calcium is essential for growing children, for the elderly, especially for pregnant women. We want to make sure that our calcium in the body is maintained, so that our bones remain strong and can take the rigors of life. Right? We don't want our bones to deteriorate, to not be able to withstand the climbing, the jumping, the dancing, and all other activities that we do. Raisins have a lot of antioxidants, nutrients, and those help to clear out free radicals from the body, and generally help us to maintain good health. So we have access to raisins. Generally, most persons can just go and buy raisins. You don't have to get the grapes and put them out in the sun and go every day and check to see, are they raisins yet? And checking your watch to see, are they raisins yet? You don't have to do that. You can go out and get your already dried grapes, your raisins, packed with fiber, packed with nutrients, lots of energy for those on the go. We have different, just as how you have different varieties of grapes, you will have different varieties of raisins, right? So you will have some very dark brown, lighter brown, almost pale yellow. So the green grapes will, when they dry, they will look light brown, go into yellow. The darker grapes, the red grapes, the purple grapes, they will be darker when they are dried, when they become raisins, right? So you will have different color, different, some are plumper, some are shriveled, more shriveled. It all depends on the type of grape and how long they have been left to dry and where they were grown and all of that, right? So many different types for you to sample. If you have not yet subscribed to the Vibrant Authentic Living, please do so now. Subscribe, share the videos so others may benefit. Drop me a comment and let me know how you feel about the channel, how you feel about the different fruits that I've been showcasing. If you would like to support the channel, you can follow the link, the Patreon link in the description. Go on over to Patreon and become a supporter. So until the next video, this is Nandi. I'll see you